Good morning, welcome to Cope Hangout. It's a little overcast today, but it's still 30 degrees and it's really hot. So I'm at Long Beach at the moment, and you'll probably see a couple of surfers and walkers. It's a 3-mile beach. There's going to be a lot of activity behind me. I hope you can hear me. I'm struggling with my voice again, and I'm also competing with the waves behind me. So I'm going to repeat this sequence many times, because if you can't hear me, then at least you'll be able to get in the flow of it. Try not to be distracted by these surf dudes and dudettes. So when you're ready, start the body by tuning in. Take a breath. Exhale, dive on down. Again, breathe in to come on up. Exhale, release. Keep going. Release, exhale. Coming up for a half Chandrasana moon. Lift and lean. Take a breath, release it. Again, come on up. Half Chandrasana moon. Release it. Keep going. Release, exhalation. Again. Let's go for one more on each side. Take a breath. When you release it, come up for chair pose. You know, with your chair, you should tuck in your tailbone, open up through the navel, and lift up through the chest. Ground through your feet. Imagine you're sitting down on a chair, then your navel point needs to be open, the chest is lifted, and you decide where your arms go. If you're looking at bringing your arms in line with your ears, then you must look down. Keep the knees exactly in the center. Take a breath. Come into prayer pose down to the heart. Have a really small little twist. So I'm twisting to my right. If you also are twisting to your right, you step back with your left leg. If you're twisting to your left, you step back with your right. Find your balance. Step on back. Go in for a deeper twist. Center, come on up. Fold forward, go a little bit deeper with your twist, and lift. Take the back arm up to your center, and come back into your twist. Now, how far back have you stepped? Can you step back into a chair, come into the center, come and take a seat. Release this. We're going to repeat that again. Come up into chair pose. Come into your twist as you breathe out. Get your foot in, get your balance, step on back. It's a bit hard in the sand. And lift up. Beautiful. Recenter through the body. Can you step on in? Reset the body. Last time. Scoop up the chair pose. Come into that twist, get your bearings and watch your knees. Please make sure your knees do not do this and they're completely centered. Don't forget to zip up through your core. Step back, get your foot-ins. Beautiful, back into the center, step on in. Release the whole body. Come back on up, half Chandrasana moon. Center and release. Repeat on the other side. Inhale. This is where we come up the chair. Utkatasana on the other side. Watch the knees, the foot in. Let's twist to the other side. Okay. So if you're going to the left, it's your right leg that steps back, and if you twist it to your right, it's your left leg that steps back. Are you ready? Did you do it without falling? Now the only disadvantage or benefit, it's up to you, is I am baking here, it's 31 degrees, very humid. Come back in the centre. Now if you've got your central heating on, you'll also experience what I am. Scoop the arms, come up the chair. We repeat 3 times. Into the centre, twist with the centre of your body. Remember, these hips do not come with you. You come back in the centre, ground, and you twist. Once you get your foot in, then you step back, drop through the sacrum, and then release. Come back in the centre and breathe. Position yourself right in the chest. Take a step in, release it. You ready for a third one? Of course you are. Come into prayer pose. Come into that lovely centre twist. Step back when you're ready. Remember to drop through so the chest lifts. Beautiful. Back into the centre. Come up this time. Dive on down. Step back into your plank pose. Now stay where you are. I'm going to turn in my plank pose. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up for down dog, come up and scoop into an upward facing dog. Now we're going to do this 11 times. This is a transition where I want your strength to be increased. So you're ready for your other asanas. I hope you're staying in plank the whole time I'm talking. Are you ready? Remember, we're here 11 times. Come into plank. Now your body isn't here and it's not there. You will lift up through your arms and you be strong. Come up into a down dog. So when you're in down dog, your heels are not down to the ground. You ready for 11? 2, 3. Number 1. Inhale as you come up. And exhale as you come down. Number 2. Doing? Can you cope with 3 more? Of course you can. 2 more. 1 more. Stay in down dog when you're ready. And then take the time to bring your knees to the floor. Do you remember what a child's pose is in Sanskrit? A child's pose is called balasana, okay? Balasana. So I want you to come into a child's pose. This is where the buttocks sit back into the heels, the arms are extended and you drop through the spine. Take your time when you're ready to come up on your fours. Beautiful. So you're already down for the next sequence. And what we're going to do is we're going to work into the pelvis a little bit more and free up some tightnesses, which is around the intercostals, your lower back, how you perform your posture. You'll know sitting down in a chair or standing up, whether you've sat a little bit round shouldered or whether you're up and sitting to the suit. So I'm going to turn, so I've got my left arm to the camera, and then I'll turn again, and I've got my right arm to the camera. So when you're ready, come up on all fours. Position the hands where they are completely flat, which is quite hard in the sand. And knees are underneath your hips. So first of all, take the right leg off the floor, take it behind you. Now where is your hip at the moment? Have you twisted or have you centered? Use your arms to be incredibly strong. Your left arm is extended. You are working opposites. Now when I exhale, the elbow goes back and the knee goes out. So if I turn, you can see the elbow goes out and the knee goes out. Okay? What you're trying to achieve here is an intercostal tightening, because that's going to make it stronger and more versatile. So the knee comes in towards the waist like a semi-ab crunch. The elbow comes into the waist and you are literally working hard, ready for that summer body. All right? Again, we're going to work in the magical number of 11. Take it slow. The slower you go, the more every muscle group engages. Okay? I've got sand everywhere, mind you, so if you keep seeing me slap my hands, you don't have to do the same. So come down onto all fours. Right leg's extended, left arm is extended. Now you breathe to lengthen. When you breathe out, you pull it in. That's 11, 10, 9, 8. Really work those muscles, okay? 7. Keep the knee and the elbow as high as you can. 6. 5. 4. You've only got 3 to go. Come on, you can do this. 3. 2. 1 more. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Beautiful. Lengthen the right leg. Place the left hand to the floor. Lift the opposite knee, foot, and rotate into a beautiful extension of a tripod. Now these are your intercostals. Lift them. And you extend through the leg. Beautiful. If you're looking at going a little bit harder, the leg that's extended, step forward, okay? You've got that rounding of the hip. You see the leg under you? This needs to be extended so you can come into a really beautiful tripod plank. Don't forget your intercostals here and here. Lift them up. Beautiful. When you exhale, the extended arm comes down, and please find a lovely downward facing dog. Now do Mukha Savasana, which is downward facing dog. Walk the hands to your feet. You're now in what we call Uttanasana. So hang on down. Stay down while I come up. Uttanasana is about your forward fold. Now if your hamstrings are tight, everyone should know where their hamstrings are, the back of the thighs. If you're struggling with your hamstrings, the idea is not to straighten the legs. The idea is to bend through the knee joints. Let me show you. Uttanasana is about bending the knees and lifting up through the glutes. Your hamstrings are between the knees and the glutes. So if we straighten the legs, it's going to go straight to the glute muscle. Bend the knees, slide the buttocks up, the abdomen comes down onto the thigh, and you just hang out. Beautiful. Now I'm going to keep you here for about 1 minute. I want you to close the eyes, and I would direct you out of your Uttanasana when the minute is up. No distractions. Close the eyes. Breathe. Listen to the waves if you can. Teleport yourself in your mind here. And breathe. time that you exhale, you're looking at going a little bit deeper into your Uttanasana. Keep going with your breath. Please try and channel that release. Whilst you're in Uttanasana, hold on to your wrists or your elbow joints. And I want you to come up into your spine. Slide your hands down to your wrists and lift up to expand. Now when you're standing, I'm going to do side on. Look at what my back is doing. I'm softening through the knee joints and I want to find a little curve in the spine. So I have to keep the hips forward and find a really nice back lift. And then reach up and make your way back into the ground. Come up on all fours, come down on all fours, and we're going to work the other side. So this is where your left leg is extended. Work with your leg first. Okay. Knees and hips, hands, shoulders and arms. Are they all in line with each other? Left leg is extended. Right arm is extended. Remember, when you breathe out, the knee goes out, the elbow goes back. We have 11 of these. You ready? On the breath out, you squeeze. Try and take it as high as you can and as slow as you can. That's 2, 3, and 4. You're nearly there. 5, and 6, 7. Come on, you can do it. Really, you can. 8. 3 more to go. 9. 10. This is your last one. When you hold it briefly, release the leg back. Turn that underneath knee and release into your tripod. Now your tripod is about your hips. Oh, I've got hair and sand everywhere. Pushing your hips forward, lifting up through your trunk and having that beautiful strong extension. If you want to, you can lift up through the extended leg, or you can step forward with that leg. Decide which one's best for your body, and the underneath leg has an extension. Beautiful. How you doing? Inhale, lift up through the ribs. Exhale, come on down. And then choose, if you want to come up for your downward facing dog, or take it a little bit wider and come into your forward fold. If you've chosen to come into Padottanasana, which is your forward fold, you do need straight legs and wide legs, okay? If you're choosing your wide forward fold, you have a hinge point here. Iliopsoas, front of your hips. Legs are straight, you hinge, you lift up through the tailbone, and you come on down. Please soften through the elbow joints, and your crown, which is the top of your head, allowed to come down to the floor. If your legs do not mind being wider, please do not lift up the hip, the outside edge of the foot. Bring it down, forearms or crown to the floor. Stay on down. I'm going to give you again 1 minute where you can just explore your breath and explore how your body is functioning. Is it functioning well? Do you feel that you need to take your legs in or out, where you can have that really fantastic hip bend or hip crease? And in about 1 minute's time, I'm going to be pulling you out of your meditative forward fold or your meditative downward facing dog. Choose to breathe. Release. In your forward fold or downward facing dog, your breath is in through the back of your body, starts at your feet, comes up through your legs. When you exhale, it's down your spine, into the roots of your hands. Last few breaths. Beautiful. Whichever asana you're in, wide forward fold or downward facing dog, please come down onto all fours for the last sequence. So high, give yourself a moment for your mind and your brain just to find all that blood supply. So we've been trying to get our upper body strength up, ready for the beautiful spring and summer that's only around the corner. So we're going to do balasana and we're going to do elbow presses narrow. So most of you, when you come down for a press, your elbows come out. That is not a healthy alignment for your wrists. So watch how the elbows come in and everything's in line. So I know you're all at different strengths. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 dips and a down dog. 3 dips and a down dog. And we're going to keep going. We've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 21. We've got 6 sets of these. If you choose to rest out in down dog and miss out until you're strong enough, hey, that's fine. So start in your balasana. Do you remember what balasana is? Child's pose. Okay? And your hands come slightly far away from you. Please, please remember, elbows are not out, elbows are in. You decide how deep you go with this. So, we'll do an example. We inhale, elbows are in. We exhale. Now, if you can't come down that low, you only go to here. You must bring your elbows in. Can we go together? Are you ready? 1 breath. 3. Keep those elbows in, pockets. 2. 1 more. 1. Up into down dog. Come on up. Release. Come back on all fours. Balasana. 5 more steps. Go. 3. 2. 1 more. Come up into down dog. Relax on all fours. Come into balasana. 3 more. You can do this. Elbows in. Let's go. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Only 3. 2. 1 more to go. Up into down dog. You've done 9. And again, come down into balasana. Rest out. Get ready. You've only got 3. 3. 1 more. You can do this. Up into down dog. Relax down into balasana. You've got 3 sets to go. Go. 3. Oh, those triceps are getting wobbly. 2. 1 more. Up into down dog. Stretch out, lengthen. Make yourself strong. Beautiful. Come on down. You've got 2 more sets to go. Level 3 arms. Get your joints in a line. 1 breath in. Go. 3. Again. 2. 1 more. Fabulous. Up into down dog. Prepare your body for your last set. When you're ready, prepare. Come down into Balasana, lengthen through your arms. You have another 3. Let's go. 3. 2. And 1. You've done 21 yogi presses. Come up into down dog. Walk your hands or your feet into Uttanasana. Beautiful. Hold on to your wrists or your elbow joints. Uncurl the body. Reach up. Come into your half moon. Center. Let it go. Again, come on up. Half Chandrasana. Back into the center. Let it go. Inhale for chair. You can do this. Keep the knees together. Twist to your left or your right. I've gone for my right. My left leg steps back. Sink down into the tailbone and twist. Before we release, let the arm go and open up. Beautiful. Scoot the back arm. Lift up through both arms. You've got it. Take a step in. Twist to your left. Open up through the chest. If you've gone to your left, step back with your right. Drop through the tailbone. You can do this. Arm comes down and open up. Scoot the back arm. Retrieve the front arm. Take a step in. Back into chair, Utkatasana, and reach up. Take the arms laterally, bring it into your prayer pose. You can stay here for as long as you want, but from me to you, Namaste from Kopayam. The next section, pranayama, lots of beautiful mantras, meditation. Namaste.